Hello friends, this is Chandrakant from Mac Technologies, and today I want to bring a very interesting subject. In fact, I have been waiting to make a video on this one. Even though India has acquired Rafale jets and they have landed in India, it has been much debated also in the past. But I wanted to make a video only on the aircraft and make you aware of what it offers. So it's a French aircraft designed by Dassault, which everybody knows. The literal meaning of Rafale is gust of wind. Now, if you put that in the military context, it actually means burst of fire. So it has a very strong name. It has twin engine. It has a delta wing and also these canard delta wing, which are the small wings. You can see if you see the picture of the Rafale, you can see these small wings protruding out just behind the cockpit. These are meant for adding maneuverability and also giving some lift to the aircraft. And the aircraft is equipped with wide range of weapons. The position of the aircraft is to give air supremacy. It also gives air reconnaissance, ground support, in-depth deep strikes, anti-ship strikes, and also the nuclear deterrent. So, in literal terms, Rafale is omnirole aircraft and very much needed by the Indian Air Force. And finally, we've got 5 Rafales available with us, ready for action. So let us discuss a little bit more in detail about certain specifications which are publicly available, although we don't know the details of the actual Rafale which India has got. So whatever information which is publicly available, I have summarized it in this video, and here it is. The aircraft, although India has the air variant, but Rafale also has a Navy variant which can operate from the aircraft carrier. The maximum speed of Rafale is 2,130 kilometers and maximum range of 3,700 kilometers. Now, this range can be extended further by air refueling. So, Rafale has a in-flight refueling capability. So, it can be literally a long range as long as you keep refueling Rafale in the air. You can continue having your operations done in the air. So now let's go to the certain features which are not talked about it. The aircraft is very strong. It's really strong. It can withstand negative G's of minus 3.6 and maximum G's in normal conditions up to 9 G's. So you can imagine a normal human being passes out at 4 or 5 G's, and the aircraft pilot, which are fighter pilots, they undergo special training to withstand higher Gs. So the aircraft itself can withstand up to 9 Gs, and it can be extended to 10.5 Gs, and in certain emergencies, even 11 Gs. So the aircraft has been very sturdy, very strong. The design of the aircraft is made aerodynamically unstable because when it is unstable, it can maneuver the way pilot wants it to maneuver, and the stability can be provided by state-of-the-art digital fly-by-wire flight system and a similar system which is used in A380. So it is a very maneuverable aircraft. It can fly at very low speed and also at supersonic speeds. Then when it comes to the strength part of it, all its components like undercarriage, wings, and it has a delta wing, all of them are very strong. And why they are strong? Because they can hold, they can land at in a very rough condition. So the undercarriage is very strong. The wing can hold a lot of payload, so you can have multiple weapons put under the wing and so on and so forth. So this is a very sturdy, strong, highly maneuverable from very low speed to high speed aircraft. Now let's look at the radar signature. Now in today's combat situation, the most of the stealth is lost if the enemy can detect you on radar. So the design of Rafale is such that it deflects the radar waves. It is not a stealth aircraft, but it can deflect the radar waves, and the signature on the radar is almost like a bird. It's not like an aircraft. And the air intake of the engine air intake have been put very strategically below the aircraft because it reduces the infrared signature. So not only on the radar, which is a radio frequency, but also on the infrared signature, the aircraft fares much better than a normal aircraft. And as most of us knows that it is all is already designated as 4.5 generation aircraft. So it's higher than 4, less than 5, it's somewhere in the middle. Let's look at the business end of the aircraft, which is the cockpit. So cockpit is state of the art. All the information is available in the cockpit to the pilot on the display unit. So there is an onboard computer which keeps checking parameters, and the canopy of the cockpit is total glass. So pilot is made aware using various sensors and radars of the situation of the battle, and at the same time the pilot can see very clearly using the visual line of sight of things which are happening. But it has a very good view, very good cockpit, very friendly for pilot to operate from. Management. The avionics and the flight management of the aircraft is very advanced. It is so advanced that the interface between pilot and the aircraft is very similar to man-machine interface. So the pilot can react very rapidly to the inputs which are being displayed in front of on the console of the pilot. So that may be very useful during a real-time combat situation. So that is why this is a game changer. I mean, the avionics itself is a game changer. Uh, the avionics and all these systems which are part of the aircraft comprise of nearly 30 to 40% of the equipment in the aircraft. So aircraft is not only having engine but all these heavy machinery which are fitted into the aircraft as a standard package. When it comes to the capability, the fighting capability of Rafale, it has a range to detect almost 100 kilometers from 100, more than 100 kilometers away. So the other aircraft which do not have that capability, they will never see a Rafale so far off, whereas Rafale can see the enemy, can lock on the target, and can fire and move out of the situation. So it has a very high fighting range. It has a very advanced radar system which comes standard, and detection can be from 100 to 200 kilometers away. So they don't have to be in the harm's way to identify other enemy aircraft. They can just fire and forget. So it has a lot of other features which are arms related to the bombs and rockets and self, propelling bombs, guidance systems, which are part of the aircraft, and their list is endless. So it's up to the requirement of each country. So, for example, in India, in case of India, India has chosen certain package because they have to protect their boundaries from all around. And India is a very uh, typical country which has desert and high mountains, rivers, and plains. So, the Indian defense systems may be aware about what they need, and they would have ordered the package with regard to arms, which are India and which are useful for us. So these are certain details. I thought I will bring it to you. I've been waiting to make a video on Rafale because it's a pride for us to have Rafale, and we have 5 now. More are going to be coming, and there will be more which will be manufactured in India within the in the Make in India plan within India itself. So I think it's very exciting to see that such advanced technologies, such advanced fighting platforms are now available with India, and Indian defense forces are now capable of uh, fighting off any enemy which lay eye on India and Indian border. So with this, I end my video. Do write your comments and your suggestions. Sign up, subscribe to my channel, and I will respond to you as quickly as possible, my friends. So see you next time. Until then, bye bye.